live for you guys, chosen ones, manifesting your greatest dreams and desires. All happening for you. Remember that the universe is only seeking harmony. So you must become harmonious with what you want. Your desires are yours. So let's see. So if you're watching this video, likely means that your consciousness is looking for harmony, alignment. So for you guys, all of you follow this my channel and teachings, you are very unique individual, chosen ones, because you're manifesting things that are out of the ordinary, so to speak. Money, lottery wins, success, business, all of that stuff. You're all winners here, so we're all winners. So I got some great news for you now. The fact that we're approaching the next cycle, it's the 2025 cycle. Yes, it's nothing but dollar signs and lottery checks for you guys. Remember that. So Mark, why? Well, you see, numerology and numbers, they carry very, very high energetic patterns and vibrations. So we got 2, 0, 2, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9 year. No, it's a 7 year. 7 is lucky. 7 is money. It's abundance. It's lottery stuff. So this coming cycle is your breakthrough cycle. So why is it a 7 instead of a 9? Well, we have the 2 and the 0. The 0 cancels out the other 2 because the 0 is a new beginning. So we go from, so don't count the 2 in the beginning, 2, 0, and then count after the 0, which is 2, 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 0 is a new beginning, so it's a new slate. So it's really 5 plus 2 is 7. So you have a 7 year going for you guys to manifest greatness in your reality. So that's the great thing for you to understand. So you know what? Affirmation should be now. You should comment below. This is your affirmation to comment. You know, why is success manifesting me? Why is abundance manifesting me? So whatever it is, let's put in there. You put, why is money manifesting me? Why is health manifesting me? Why is the California lottery manifesting me? Why is the Mega Millions manifesting me? Why is da-da-da? You get the point. Why is abundance manifesting me? Yes, because now you are putting into harmony what you want or desire. Exactly. Why is success? Why is money? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Thank you. Thank you. It's super chats. I see the super chats coming in. Why is health manifesting me? Yes. The thing you have to understand, my people, is you are all infinite. You know, infinity has no limits. We only have limits when we're in the matrix. So 2025, you're going to be very, very lucky. You're already starting to feel lucky, but it's going to be a great year for you. There we go. Why is health manifesting me? That's the way is to do it. You are on your way. Why is abundance? There we go. All of these things are coming into your existence. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, 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 yes. Why is health? Yes. Well, success, right? So listen, so to get you on that path, it's a realization of what you are capable of achieving in your life. You know, the minds play a lot of tricks on us, especially our ego mind. You know, the real secret is ignoring the 3D and ignoring your egotistical mind. The mind that makes a lot of resistance is the mind that prevents us from truly reaching our destiny and our dreams and our desires. And I thank you, super chat here, $9.99 super chat. Where's my super chat? Thank you, Money fits 8888. Yes, yes, yes. Why is money flowing to me in ever responding? Yes. Why is financial abundance manifesting me? Why is the Texas lottery two-step to manifest me? Yes, you get specific with your manifestations. Now listen, what we have to get people, chosen ones, what you have to remember about your journey in manifesting is you have to know to talk to your minds in the correct way. You can't talk to your minds the same way. All of your minds does not respond to the same way you talk. In your conscious mind, you talk in logic and statements. As you know now, in your subconscious mind, you must talk in questions. The questions are the answers in the subconscious mind. So you gotta remember that. So this is why I'm putting out this affirmation here for you is why is success manifesting me? Why is money? Why is health? Why is all of these things manifesting me? It's because you are bringing them into fruition. It is a mental universe. Now science shows us that the universe is mental. Yeah, you could say, why is my king? Why is my SB manifesting me? You guys are mental beings. The mental is a projection of the physical world. In neuroscience, in quantum mechanics, everything is pointing out to a field. So you are the observer of your reality, right? But something very important you got to understand, people? You're also the thing that you're observing. You know that? Why is the top tier? Yeah. So if you're observing health, you're already health. If you're observing financial, you're financial. It's the same awareness everywhere. The awareness doesn't change. Only the perception of the awareness changes. So if you want to bring anything into your life, you must realize that you cannot have what you already have. You cannot want what you already have. That's the first step. It's not something you have to think about all the time, man. It's just an awareness. Awareness makes things happen. That's right. Why did I win the Powerball? How much did you win? How much you manifest? So this is the new cycle for you guys. It is time for you to really level up. Now we talk about the different levels of consciousness, right? We have level 3.5 where the majority of individuals are, and then we have level 4 and up to level 5. Now the thing about where we live, we inhabit this three-dimensional world called the Matrix. It really drives with a low vibration. So for you, the secret for your success is your vibration. Is to get out from low and stay in the middle and be neutral. When you can be neutral in your vibration, you will get a lot of things coming into your life. That's right. Why are you the luckiest? Because you are the luckiest. Abundance is your birthright. Infinity, people. The 8. If you want, you see, you can't imagine infinity, but we can get a idea. Just take the number 8 and just take your hand and go around the 8 and go around it all the time. And just imagine that doing for a long time. It never ends. That's a small sample of infinity. That's what you and I are, and that's what we have to present to manifest our desires. And thank you, 888 super chat. Thank you. Good day, Mark. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Ageless Beauty. And you guys are doing a great job now. I see that now you guys are changing your names now, your social media names, which is representing your identity. Yes. Yes, sextillion means more than trillions. Exactly. The lifespan of an electron is about 20 sextillion. So that's more than the age of the observable universe. That's an electron. An electron is in all of your cells. You realize that, right? So, if an electron is in your cells, when the cells die, does the electron die? Just the lifespan of an electron is more than you can comprehend. So you can't die, technically, scientifically. So it's what you have to do here. Do neurotransmitters travel from mind to mind? Yes. We are everlasting. And yes, and we are connected to everything, and everything is us. So, you really got to get used to your desires as a part of you. Don't separate yourself from what you want. I get it, man. When you look at something, you see obstacles, right? You see how am I going to get to that thing, And the reason the reason you have these mind states is because you can't see what's in front of you. If you can't see what's in front of you, it's natural for your mind to say, oh, I don't know. I talk to you guys all the time, and I show you. I said, look, manifesting is as simple as this. Look at it as a room. Okay, you're in this room, and this room is dark. And manifesting is really about turning on the light so you can see what you want and go over and get it. Manifesting is not creating stuff. We don't create stuff. We align with stuff. And it's really imperative for you to understand that, because if you are thinking of creating, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Don't think of creating. When I talk about creating, you know what I mean. I just use it as a language just to get point out. But what we're doing, we're tuning, or we are aligning, or projecting, whatever you want to call it. You're projecting to see what's already in front of you. So what you're doing, you're enhancing a part of your senses that you couldn't previously enhance before. And it takes repetitions like a muscle. And remember this, people. One of the most powerful tools you have in your arsenal to manifest is visualization. Is visualizing. Too many people do not get into visualizing. You have to get into visualizing as a key to your desires. Why is visualizing so important? It's how we see the world. Everybody can learn to visualize. If you don't start visualizing, man, you're missing out on great things in your life. We visualize in a number of ways. You can visualize in your minds. You can visualize by writing it down or feeling. It's the same process. You have to project something to get something. How can you make yourself a better visualizer? Practice. Listen, it's now more than ever, it is so easy to visualize. You know why it's so easy for you to visualize? You have a phone with you. Your phone, you can put into your phone albums. You can make pictures in your phone. That's visualizing. If you look at the pictures right before or during the day, you're visualizing something. You can visualize with your eyes wide open. You can visualize with your eyes closed. It's the same process, but you have to do it. You have to do it to get it. Thank you, Reverend Moon. Reveal Moon 888. Why is excellent health, abundance, wealth, love, and happiness manifesting me? Boom! That's a beautiful manifestation right there. Okay, we got here. We got Cash Million 888. Why is abundance, money, health manifesting me? Boom. I like to say, book it 10. Yes. Book it 10. It's manifesting you. Cash. I love it. You guys are putting the names to your manifestation. All right. So listen, let me show you some science now of when I talk to you guys about writing stuff down and changing your names and putting these titles. Like we have One Love 999. Why did I win $188 million in the Florida Powerball? All right, guys. So look, let me talk about the science of it first, right? So remember, right? How we learn things in our life is parts in our brain, right? We have the frontal cortex, the frontal prefrontal cortex, right? That's where we have our language, our logic, right? So we have the right side of the brain, which is more the creative. We have the left hemisphere, which is do logical. So all things in our brain takes place through what? Through electricity, like running across. We have these highways, we call them synapses, and they connect neurons and dendrites. So these neurons, they stream information across, right? So check this out. You know, when you write something down, like you're doing right now, you're saying, why is this manifesting? And you put your name, like you put your name, like Monica McDonald's 9888, Lisa, money, health, John health 999. If you put anything like that and it's in your field, right, you can see it, right? Here's something interesting that happens. Remember, inside your cells in the brain, right, they don't have a filter except what you think or say. In other words, anything you're saying in your brain, right, your brain's actually creating a pathway to it. Even your conscious mind cannot stop that process. Your conscious mind can only talk about after the process. It can give reasons why, but it cannot stop those electrochemical from taking place and going across your brain. So when you write something, you put it in your name and you're looking at it every day and people are looking at it, you're seeing it daily, you are hypnotizing. You are putting yourself in a trance state to bring more of that into your life. Now check this out. I talked to you guys and I told you guys this before, that now in epigenetics and neuroscience, now they discovered that every single cell, including your DNA, have an antenna on it. Right? You're not doing anything wrong. You just need to you just need to get aligned. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So every single cell have an antenna. Why do we have antennas? It only means one thing. We have to receive information. We're built to receive information, right? So the fact that you and I are here and we're doing our thing and whatever we're doing, that are manifesting, walking around talking, okay, we are not being directed by ourselves. There is a broadcast that's giving us instruction on what to think, how to think, what to man. That's going on right now. So what is that broadcast called? In physics, it's called the unified field. In the field is all the stuff that comes in to give you the life you have right now. So beyond the field, what is there beyond the field? Then we get into the consciousness, the higher self. What is the higher self? The higher self loves to play the game. The higher self splits itself up into you and me, and it communicates to you through the antennas in all of your cells. Mark, what is the language of the higher self? How do I communicate with the higher self? Well, you already have a radio or a receiver built into your brain. What is that radio or receiver? Well, the higher self talks to you in two ways. It communicates to you through the pineal gland, right there. And it also sets up another communication channel for you because it knows that at some point your pineal gland will get clogged up by you're in the matrix. So it gave us a fail-proof. It gave another system for you to communicate. I mean, your higher self gave you so much redundancy so you cannot fail. Did you realize that? Okay, let me tell you. Okay, like an airplane. An airliner, when they make airplanes, commercial airliners, they make a lot of redundancies. That means they make a lot of backups. So when the backup failed, they got another backup to backup fail. That's why planes are more safer than cars to fly. It's more, actually, the statistics says it's a lot safer to fly than to drive. And that's because they build a lot of redundancies in the system. You, my friends, have a lot of redundancies built in your system. Got your third eye? Okay, that gets clogged up. All right, what do we do next? Okay, went from the third eye. It gave you imagination. Okay, imagination. What else it gave me? Okay, what if I can't imagine real good? Okay, it gave you feelings. Okay, I can feel what I want, but what if I'm not good at feeling? Okay, another redundancy it gave you spoken words. You can use your own voice out loud. Okay, what else redundancy does it give it? Well, it gave you the ability to see, your physical eyes. Okay, that's another redundancy. Okay, what else? Be able to smell, to hear. Those are all powerful tools that your higher self give to you to work here. So when you start to use these tools, so the question is, why are some people say, well, Mark, why is it not working for me? Why am I? Well, listen, I told you guys before, and I made a video, and I'll say this again. We are so powerful that we become powerless. Mark, I just won 600 on 500 on a scratch off. Congratulations. More is on the way. So the thing about our consciousness, guys, is it plays both sides of the field. It's on offense and it's on defense at the same time. So what ends up happening is we are so powerful that we can give ourselves an illusion or an image that we are powerless. When we become powerless, we lose sight of what we truly want. What we truly want now becomes a fantasy to us. When something becomes a fantasy to us, it's out of our reach, man. Nothing should be a fantasy for you guys. The only fantasy there should be is if you're playing the Fantasy 5 in the lottery or something like that. But in real life, there's no fantasy. There's only actuality. And that's the mode you got to get into. This is why I talk and I say to everyone, I say, yeah, you can do whatever you want, man. You can go win the lottery. You can manifest that. You can start a successful business. You don't need a high school diploma. You don't need a college degree. All you need is the real knowledge. You know what the real knowledge is? The real knowledge, you know what the real knowledge is, man? The real knowledge is self. Self. Know thyself. That's the real knowledge. That blows out any degree you have, man. That blows away PhDs. If you know what you are, I just use self, but I'm going to go deeper. If you know what you are, that's all you so need. Everything comes to you, man. You bypass all that stuff. You can go make a Fortune 500 company. You can become an artist. You can be all, because I just told you. Know thyself. In the cells are antennas. You are being broadcast. So you have two-way communication going. So you have the Akashic records open to you. The superconscious mind, same thing, open to you. It's all it's flowing to you right now, through you right now. And you have to be able to tap into that stuff. Right? PhD students training is to not question anything, right? You have to question everything. If you don't question everything, you won't become anything. You won't get anything. Again, questions are your answers to your life. You have to get up every day and ask a question to your subconscious mind out loud of what it is that you want or what it is you desire. This gets your mind into the manifesting mode. Yes, master manifestor. That's what you are. So now when you get to 2025, which is what, a couple days, couple cycles, watch how things are going to start to change for you now. If you're someone that's manifesting the lottery, someone that's manifesting a casino, anything, in the next cycle, you're going to receive and experience some of your biggest wins in everything. Health, success, wealth, all that. All that is coming in for you because it's a 7 cycle. 7 is miracles are on the way. And if you know anything about manifesting, if you manifest in the lottery, but the lottery gives you the answers to everything. They show you all the powerful ways to manifest. All their scratch offs, they have more scratch offs with Miracle 7, 7 Julie, 7 triple. All these scratch offs are 7 7s on it. Now on the machine is 7 7. There's phone numbers to call the office: 1-966-7777, 888. Everywhere is 7s. You know that. Go look at your state. If you don't know, now you know. Look at your scratch offs. You're going to see there'll be more scratch offs with 7s on the front. 7s and actually 1s. 7 1 and 8. So they have a few 8s, but they have more 7s. Lucky 7, the casino, lucky 7s. You think any of that is by coincidence? So your social media names should have 7s and 8s in them. The most powerful ones: 4s, 7s, 8s, 1s, and the 3s, and the 9s. They're all powerful. That's what you should be. That's what you should have in all of your names. Like, look, Joy 999. Here we go. I see The super chats, they get it. You see their names when they do super chats. They're 8s, they're 9s. So you're seeing 7 everywhere. Look at that. We have 7, 7, 7 vibing. See that? I love that. Mine 777s. The more 7s, the higher the vibrations. 4 7s, 3 7s, 8 8 8. Hello. Got that? Very good. Yes, yes, yes. How do you change your name on it? Just go to edit it. Someone can comment how to change your name on the social media. You see the numbers everywhere. But that's the main point though, guys. The main point is this cycle is about you accepting now and believing in what is to come for you, what is here for you. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the 3D stuff. You know, listen, I'm telling you right now, ignore your 3D reality. Yeah. I'm telling you. Please ignore it. Ignore it doesn't mean you're not aware of it. You know what I mean? Ignore it basically means don't put so much of your attention and worry into it. Yes, I'm telling you. If you're working and you're not making enough money and you're manifesting making more money and the universe is showing you more of what you don't want, still ignore it. Okay? People, the 3D, okay, I gotta put it to you so you can understand. Maybe the best way I can make you understand. Okay, the 3-dimensional world, people, we don't live here. This is not our home. Our real home, where we live and where we exist, it's not even in this dimension. We are passing through. We are renting this place. So don't get used to it. What does Mark mean by that? All right. Here's the way I look at 3-dimensional world. So that I want you to look at the same way. When I say you don't live here, you live somewhere far more superior than this place. You live in the most incredible palaces. Okay, you live somewhere where money doesn't even exist. It's not needed. You have it all already. First of all, you're not even physical. So the only thing that lives here is your representative. You know, like the president will send a representative out to the other countries to do some stuff, and the president stays home in his place. This is exactly what's happening with you and I. We don't even live in a universe where we truly live. Where we truly live is unlisted. You ever try to look somebody's name up or something, and the address says unlisted? That's where you and I live. We're from an unlisted dimension that we haven't even tapped into yet. So we send our representatives to the 3D, which is Mark. I'm a representative. I don't live here. You don't live here as well. So this is why I always tell you, you got to ignore the 3D. Think about it from this way. If you know this is not your house, you're not going to care too much about it. You're going to respect it, but it's not a big deal because you know where your house is. You know that you're always home, right? It's not the fact that you're going home, it's the fact that you're already home. You know where you live, you're just visiting a place. So let's say you just what we do, we're visiting the 3-dimensional world. So when we're visiting a place, right? The president, which is you, send a representative, which is me. So when the president sends a representative, if he knows he's going to another country, another place, he gives him or gives her the tools that they would need to have a good stay. So when you and I are in the 3D world, it gave us the stuff that we need to master the 3D world. Thank you, Vegan3, $2 super chat. Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Okay? So when we're in the 3D world, here is the problem. I'm making it simple for all of you to understand. Now, here we go. When you go to another country to visit another country, the countries have their own laws and their own rules, right? Some countries say, hey, you can't stay out a certain time of night. So you say, okay, I'm in this country, I have to abide by their rules and laws, right? In your home country, you know your rules and laws is different, but you know you're going home. So you come to the country, the matrix now, so you're in the matrix. Here's the rules of the matrix. This is a low vibrational place. You're like, what? I don't do low vibration. Okay, whatever. I'm in a low vibration place. What's the matrix rule? We're low vibration and we're also a limited place. Limitation? Where do they have limitation? I've never heard of that word. I'm from a place that limitless. Okay, that's fine. We don't allow free thinkers. Huh? We use a lot of logic and structure. Whoa. This place is weird. We also follow what we call time. What is time? Oh, we have linearity time. We have Monday through Sunday, and we have 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and we also have January, February, March months. Wow, interesting. Okay, so this is where I'm at. Oh, and we also sprinkled in something else to make you even more limited. What is that? It's called religion. Okay, cool. Whatever. Okay. Remember now, I know where I'm from, right? And you now you're knowing where you're from. So you always know that I'm just visiting. This ain't deep. I'm just gonna come here, have a good time, do what I gotta do, play the game, because the president sent me here to represent, so I'm gonna represent the best way I can. And for you to represent the best way you can is, now that you know that you're in this place where you don't live, you don't have to take it so seriously. You don't have to sweat the reality that's being given in front of you, right? So now you say to yourself, all right, man, so I'm in this matrix place here. Let me see. Okay, you've come down to their level now. Thank you, Village 999, 888, 199. So now you come down to this place and you say to yourself, all right, wait a minute. I got an arm. Got some eyes and ears. Oh, okay, I can smell. Oh, I'm a human being. All right, cool. All right, so I'm a human being. So let me play the role. Okay, let me see. Let me walk around this place. Okay, oh, nice car. Okay, so what they need here? Also, money is the name of the game in this place. All right. So let me see. Money. Okay, we got houses. Okay, I could dig this. All right. So okay, what am I going to do now? All right. I'm gonna call myself. Okay, make a phone call to myself. Right, in my real home. Hey, so I got to this place, the 3D. It's all right. They got a lot of low vibration. It's a pretty limited place, but I can make it work. So what I'm going to do right now, I would like you to send me some downloads so that I could really make this place happening for myself. So check this out. When you visit a different place, like if you're in a hotel room and you're going to be there for a little while, you're gonna fix up the room to be more homely, right? You can put little pictures. You want to make it more homely because you're going to be here for a little while, right? So you're going to make it more comfortable for yourself. So that's what you're doing here. So I'm like, all right, since I'm going to be here for a little while, go ahead and send me the downloads. I think I'm going to win the lottery here because, the lottery looks good. I want to get that car. You know what? That business looks good. I'm going to do some stocks, some trading. I think I'm also downloading me to be an artist, downloading me to be a real estate agent. Send me that download to be a good speaker. Also, give me that download where I don't really care about the matrix. Go ahead and send those files to me right now. All right, thank you. Goes into your download. You got them? Now, listen, this is for those who are awakened. So this is for you. If someone else watching this live, they'll be confused and lost. So you get the picture. You understand, okay? You overstand. So you are following me. So if someone's new, they may be lost, but you get you know what's happening because you're awake. You're alert. You're enlightened. So now you're in the field. I'm teaching you how to use non-reaction so you can get what you want. So now I'm in this field and I'm in the matrix. So now I know the rules of the matrix. I know that they operate with low vibration. I know they like logic. I know they use religion to keep me down even more, to keep me subservient. I also know that they are limited in their mind's perspective. Remember now, I know this because where I'm from, none of that exists. I'm infinite, right? So I just shrink my infinite self to a limited perception self in the matrix. But I'm still unlimited because I'm still connected, right? I have a direct phone line to myself. So all I can do is talk to myself. And this is what I say to you guys. When you talk to yourself, I do the questions. I go to my subconscious. Hey, why do I have such and such? Why is success manifesting me? Okay, that's number one. What else do? I operate by learning to ignore their operations. Now, in this case, some rules are made to keep things in alignment, to keep things in order, right? So you got traffic rules, things like that. That's fine. But in the matrix, their rules are made for me to ignore. They're rules of low vibration. I'm not following that rule. So I'm not going to be low vibration. Their rule is it's a limited reality. I don't follow that rule. So you don't follow that rule. Okay? Their other rule is you have to listen and believe all the religions. Definitely not following that rule because that's a part of the business of the matrix. The next rule is that everyone is not worthy enough. Okay? I'm definitely not following those rules. So those are the rules I ignore in the matrix. So when I'm in the 3D world, which I am and you are, you have to ignore those rules. So how do you ignore those rules, man? Well, Mark, it's hard to ignore those rules because I have emotions. I have my emotions playing up. Well, what I do is the emotions are automatically going to come up, but I become aware of the emotions and then I ignore the emotions when they come up. You know what I mean? I'm going to feel the emotions, but I am not going to stay in the feeling of the emotion. You get it? It's gonna hit me one time and then I'm gonna let it go. It's not gonna keep hitting me. I'm not gonna keep taking it in. I'm just gonna say, oh, you got me. All right, fine, I ignore it. So this is why you have to ignore what's happening in your 3D. So the fact that you're here and you know that you're this super being and you're experiencing the lack of the limitation in your life is because you are giving it attention. If you're giving your circumstances attention, you're going to generate more of the same attention. So I don't give what I don't want attention. I only give what I want attention. So if I'm in a situation and I'm not making the finances or whatever it is, my natural limited matrix mind is going to say, I have to give this attention. But it's tricking me because now, if I give it attention, I'm just going to get more of it. So you know what I do? I become aware of the situation that I am in, but I try to take a less attention from it and focus more on what it would look like for me to get what I want. That's all I do. I become delusional. One of the most powerful gifts you have that you can use to checkmate the matrix is the delusional thinking. Checkmate. You beat the logic with delusion. The matrix is going to hit you with logic, but you're going to hit it back with delusion. Delusion will always win over logic. It doesn't make sense, but it does make perfect sense. Can anyone answer the question? I'll pose a question to you. Why will delusion always win over logic? In manifesting now, in orchestrating your life by design. Can anyone answer me that question? Why will my delusional mind overcome my logic mind? Super chats here. Gotta get some super chat. Thank you. Limitless Mind. Great super chat. 279. Awesome super chat. Awesome super chat. 199. Thank you, super chats. Okay, the reason why your delusional will override your logic mind is because the part of the mind that generates delusion is the infinite part. So the infinite part of the mind just have more resources at its hand to overcome logic. Logic is limited in its resources. You see how it works? I'll make it, okay, I'll make it in everyday terms for you. So you got two minds. You got logic, you got delusion. So here we go, make it simple for you. In the delusional mind, it have more money. In the logic mind, it has a budget of money. So the delusional mind have an inexhaustible supply of money. So more money, more power, more things, more connections. Money talks, right? In the Matrix. So you put two of them together. The guy who wins, who has more power? If you got more money, you got more power. You could pull more strings. You get things done. I'm telling you the truth. That's how it works in the Matrix. So the delusional exists in the creative, the right hemisphere. The logic exists in the conscious left brain. So the reason why delusion will always overcome it is because delusion can always get the answers and find things and make them happen. If you have money, you can make things happen, right? I mean, that's how it works in the Matrix. We have to face the reality of the Matrix. If anyone says, oh no, that's not true, then they don't get the game. And you know that too. As chosen ones, you know how it goes. So look, the money isn't everything, but it's a part of the thing. So I'm just giving an analogy. So when you're delusional now, let's go back to the science part of it. When you're delusional, you're into a different state of existence. You're into a part where you can bring infinite ideas that they convert into possible ideas, which becomes actual ideas, which become a physical reality. Now remember, this works because the world is mental first. It's mental and it perceives as physical. So that means if you're delusional, if you're sitting back and you're living in a studio apartment and you're sitting back every day and you're visualizing yourself in a penthouse, but you're living in a studio apartment. So you're delusional. And then your penthouse and your studio apartment is logical. But every day, you still have this belief, you still have this feeling that you're gonna be in a penthouse. But you're still, they say you're delusional. And your mind reminds you every day that you live in a studio apartment. And then you go back and you live in your penthouse. And then you come back, your mind says you're in a studio apartment. Okay? Here's what happens. You hear every day your mind telling you you live in a studio apartment. But the difference is you don't put attention to it anymore. You hear it and you ignore it and you go back into your penthouse. And you visualize, you think about your penthouse. And you walk around, you look at YouTube, you look at penthouses. You don't even care about how much money, you're like, I don't care about the money, it'll come and find me. That's my penthouse. You know what you're doing? Anyone know what you're doing? Thank you. $5. Yeah, the comments were frozen for a minute, so I got them. Any ideas with affirmations, doing them a few months? I'll go back. Thank you for the super chats. I know I missed a few of them. $4.99. Why did I win $1 million? 777. Yes. Imposing manifest. Okay, let me go back now. Pay attention, all right? Pay attention. So now, I'm in my studio apartment, but I'm looking for my penthouse. And every day I'm reminded I'm in a studio apartment, but I ignore it. I go into my penthouse. let me explain to you the spiritual manifestation and then the science manifestation. So what will happen is, if I continue to do that, Yes, thank you, Mark, for your visualizing service. Okay, yes. I'll talk about my visualizing service, and then I'll go back to my finishing my delusional. So what I started to do now, and you guys may have seen this on my YouTube community post out. So I was getting quite a few emails, right? And I was doing this for my coaching clients. So I would just like visualize for them, put them in my visualization, and I noticed it was getting great results. They would message me and tell me stuff manifests. I said, wait a minute, maybe I could offer this to my community where I can visualize for you. Yeah, I'm going to go back into it, but let me finish this. So the way the visualization work, where Mark will manifest for you, is, so I've gotten like almost 300 emails so far, right? That's a lot. And I can only do 10 individuals at a time. So that means when I go to sleep, I put 10 of you guys in my visualization, and I'll do it for 2 weeks. It means now, when I'm visualizing for you, so if I select you and I get your email, I select you in there. Thank you, Sturgeon Arams Abundant 8890. I love that, 1777. So what happens is, while I'm visualizing for you in those 14-day periods, you have to continue to do your visualization. So you just don't chill and let Mark visualize. No, you still continue your process. What I'm doing is I am amplifying your visualization. Okay, so what I'm doing is taking my energy and I'm coming into your world, and I'm giving you a boost for you to manifest what you want. So you'll get 14 days of boost power to manifest from me. Thank you, 279. After the 14 days, for those 10 individuals, you're good to go. I'll take the next 10. So it'll be a 14-day pause. So if you sent me an email, just be patient. I'll get to you guys, so you know it's going to be a little while. So I'm not going to sit here and take 20 people or 30 people and say I'm going to visualize for you, and then it's not going to work. So I'm not here to just do it. It doesn't work like that. I want to deliver quality, not quantity. Okay, that's how it's going to work. So I'm almost up to my 10. So a few more and I'll have 10. Then you'll wait for 2 weeks. I'll reach back out. I'll answer your email, and then I'll select the next 10, and that's how we'll continue to roll with it. That's the Mark will manifest for you. And the reason why I'm doing this, because a lot of you guys just don't know how to visualize correctly yet, and that's fine. So that's what I'm doing. I'm visualizing for you in the end thinking form. I'm using the same visualization method that I use to win the lottery to buy this car. It's the same concept. That's how I'm visualizing for you guys. So that's why I require you guys a picture, because I have to see who I'm visualizing for. I have to put you in third person. And I require a brief, detailed analysis of what you want to visualize, what you want. So I have your picture, I have what you want, I'll put them together, and I'll do I'll do the session for you for 14 days, and then I'll take the next 10 more. Got it? Okay, so that's the visualizing. Okay, so let's go back to now my studio apartment and my penthouse thing. So okay, so now someone says you're mapping reality. Yes, that's correct. That's correct, right? You're absolutely correct. We're mapping reality. Yes, 1777. Thank you, super chat. Okay. Thanks, Mark. You're welcome. Wish everyone in the chat all the best. You make millions of dollars. Definitely. So, yeah, if you want to get into the Mark will manifest, just go to the community and just send me an email, but just be patient. I'll get to you guys. So for those who I've responded to, I've got your pictures, I've got your stuff, so you know that I'm working on your visualization as we speak. Yes, now is the only time to change the future. Yes. All right. So Now I'm into the 3D world, which is my studio apartment, but I want my penthouse. So what happens is now, let's say I start to ignore, right, non-reacting to my mind, but I'm living in my penthouse. Let me show you what happens, how this manifestation becomes birth, and how you actually get a penthouse to live in a penthouse. All right, here's what happens now. So my brain is going to recognize now, okay, my left hemisphere and my right hemisphere, okay. The left hemisphere now realizes that I'm not paying too much attention to it, because you remember, your brain is very, very smart. It likes to optimize. So if the brain realizes that it's wasting a lot of energy and that you're not getting any attention from it, you know what the brain does? It slows down that informational pathway. So now on the left hemisphere of my brain, my ego realizes that I'm not reacting too much. So what it does, it slows down the interruption. In other words, it doesn't attack me as often as possible because it sees that I'm not paying any attention. So that's why it's important, guys, when I talk to you and I say to you, if you ignore your mind, it'll slow down because you're not feeding it. So it's saving energy. So now the left hemisphere of my logical brain now starts to think about other stuff. The right hemisphere now starts firing off. I'm in the creative mode now. I'm in my penthouse mode. So now, because my subconscious lives or exists or spends more time in the right hemisphere of my brain, it's also delusional. Did you know that your subconscious is the biggest delusional thing in the entire planet? Thank you, 288. Did you know that? Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something the Matrix didn't tell you. They didn't give you the note on this. They tricked all of us. They made us believe that we are logical beings, that we have to use reason, which is good. Reason and logic serves a purpose. Don't get me wrong. It's really good to have reason and logic when you're navigating a concrete jungle, right? To protect yourself. That's good. But I'm not talking about that. I'm speaking about you manifesting I'm speaking about your life goals, what you want to manifest. Reason and logic don't apply there. So the biggest delusional entity in the entire universe is your own subconscious mind. It's even more delusional than you. How can my subconscious be delusional than me? I'll give you a perfect example. Go look up in the sky right now and say, the sky is falling. I don't care how delusional you are, you will never actually think 100% the sky is actually falling. Nobody will ever think, oh my goodness, you won't go like this. You just say, the sky is falling, and you'll chuckle. Go in your subconscious mind. The sky is literally falling. Okay, so now you know the right part of my brain, the subconscious, is the most delusional part of my consciousness. Oh, and by the way, isn't it interesting that the most delusional part of my consciousness controls 97% of my life? Whoa! My goodness. Check that out. So something is not adding up here, man. Why is the most delusional part of my life running my life? Yet I'm trained and conditioned to be logical. I'm just painting the picture and I'm showing you how it works. Okay, so now we know the most delusional part of my consciousness is my subconscious, and now I'm in the creative mode. So I'm going from my penthouse, right? My penthouse. So here's what happens now. Since my left brain slows down, my right brain now, my right hemisphere is lit up. So what's happening while going on? So in my subconscious, it is now searching for all the ways out of infinite realities, of infinite possibilities to make me live in a penthouse. All of this is going on and I don't even know what's happening. I'm just in my zone. So here's what happens. Once the subconscious gets the way to make you have your penthouse, then it comes back to your logical mind. So from delusional becomes logical. So if you're listening and you're learning anything, what does it say? Even your logical was born from delusional. Logic don't exist without delusion. You cannot have logic without delusion. So delusion is the mother that births logic. Logic needs delusion. Ah. So you better be delusional, because what happens is delusional turns into logic. And let me finish. So let me go. So once the subconscious finds a way for you to get your penthouse, here's what happens. I'm going to use an example of a student I had a few years back when she lived in Louisiana, and they had the hurricane there, and she wanted to live in a penthouse. So I'm giving you real examples here of a real person. You probably know this person because I talk about her quite a few times. So it was when the hurricane came to Louisiana. What's the name of the hurricane that flooded all Louisiana? I forgot the name of the hurricane. I don't know. It's Charlie or something. But whatever. You know what it was. So Louisiana was all flooded. So Katrina, thank you. See, I know one of you get it. So when Katrina came, and I just started the Facebook group there, the Man of the Lottery one. So I was coaching her and was talking to her, and she always told me, Mark, I want to live in this penthouse. I walk by it every day, and it's on the top floor in downtown Louisiana. I forgot the name of the city. Is it Freeport, Baton Rouge, one of those places? But it was downtown, and it was a building, and it was a top floor, and she would always see it. Anyway, so when the hurricane came, she got homeless. She had no place to live. She was living in a homeless shelter, but she was still working. All right. So let me show you the science of how this stuff go down. So now, I'm going to use her example of how she became delusional to get the penthouse. Check this out. Pay attention. So she's been visualizing this penthouse in her delusional world. Now she's homeless because of the hurricane. You want to know something deep? Let me show you how the subconscious is powerful and how it works. In her universe, for her to get the penthouse, she had to become homeless. See, that's why I keep telling you, you do not know the infinite ways to get what you want. Someone will say, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, it makes perfect sense, because pay attention. So if someone was logical, they say, wait, I'm not... if the universe tell me that's why I say to you guys, the universe cannot tell you exactly how you're going to get what you want, because most of you will reject it. Most of you will say, nah, I can't, it's not going to work like that, and then it won't manifest. That's why it doesn't tell you how you're going to get what you want. It only gives you the desires and your attention, and then it gives you ways for you, and it happens. So check this out. So she had to become homeless to get her penthouse, because what happened is, when she became homeless, and the natural disaster that occurred in Louisiana, the government had a lot of grants available for people. Money. So she one day saw the ad, or someone told her about this grant that she should apply for. Make a long story short, she applied for the grant and got over $250,000. I think it was 375 grand. And she bought her penthouse. Yeah, whatever, 20 years ago. You know I don't live in time. Yes, that was delusional. So she epitomified the perfect example of delusional. So here's what she used to do. She would go to work, right, at her job, and then after work she would go to the homeless shelter. But what she did, she transferred all her mail to the address of the penthouse. So all of her mail was being sent to the penthouse address. She didn't live there yet, by the way. Also, her co-workers, she would instruct her co-workers when she would leave work to drop her off at the building where the penthouse was. So everybody at her job literally believed she lived in that building, in the penthouse. She didn't. When they would drop her off, she would watch them leave. And then she'd walk out of the building, and then she would go to her homeless shelter. David says this is nonsense. That's why you're living in a logical world. Okay? All right, you those who get it, get it. NPCs don't get it. All right. So you see how delusional creates logic in real time. Let me find an NPC and send him into a reality where he can live in logic and then struggle and keep saying this is nonsense. I'll put you into a no sense reality right now. You can go over there and talk on somebody's live about nonsense. We don't do it here, man. I keep telling you guys, in this channel, we don't level down, we level up. We don't tolerate NPCs. Sometimes they filter in. Oh, got him right here. I'll send him to a word salad universe. Where is he at? All right. Bam. He's out of here. Bye. Anyway, you see the science now. Let's go to science. The subconscious orchestrated the way. See that? Now, she fulfilled. She literally believed and tricked her mind, so to speak. And when her mind, what happens? Boom. Manifestation. So listen, if you don't get this, then you should. This is something you have to start to implement, because this is how it really works. If you're not into that state of the delusion, then it's not going to work for you. Got it? Now you see it. Now you can operate it. I don't know the name of the grant, but that's not the point. Got it? So guys, do you understand now how you're going to change your world and manifest what you want? Thank you, Super Chat. $10. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me give you one of the fastest ways for you to get into your delusional reality, okay? One of the fastest ways that you can get into your delusional reality is your subliminals. Your subliminals, when you listen at night, when you're sleeping, they transfer you into a delusional reality. Because subliminals, what they actually do is subliminals target primarily subconscious. When your conscious mind goes to sleep, when you sleep, your subconscious opens up for all delusional stuff. That's what subliminals are. Subliminals are delusions and manifest. People, when you go get hypnotized, that's what they're doing. They're making you more delusional to believe what you want so you can come into your reality. I mean, that's it. That's how it works, man. So don't look at delusional as a bad word that the Matrix presented to be to you. Delusional has its meanings, but when you're manifesting, this is just for manifestation. This is for getting your biggest dreams and goals, people. Delusional is the way to go. Logic, you let it chill. Thank you, 279 Super Chat. So all of you, I'm brainwashing you to be delusional. This is why I'm saying to you guys, comment below, why is success manifesting me? Why is that I'm manifesting me? Because you are on your way to manifesting what you want. People, we are living, I keep telling you, unlearn everything you learn. Break them down, because they're holding you back. The old way is the logic. Logic is not that's it. The new way is the creative mind. You got to get into that state, man. $49.99. Thank you. Who's that? Monica McDonald's? Of course, Monica. You know when Monica McDonald's comes in here, $49.99. Why super health, success, abundance? Why is Monica? You got it. Claim in top tier. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Monica. So guys, this is the state I want you guys to get into. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Another one. Pray 7. Another $49.99. Monica. Monica McDonald's. You got Pray 7. Matching your abundance. That's good. $20. Monica. They're leveling up like you. Now they're matching you, man. $49.99. That's good to see all of you guys. $20. Thank you. But guys, listen, on the being real and just open to you guys, look, you know, this is what I want for you guys, man. You follow me and you watch a lot of my stuff because you believe in it and it's working for you. And I want you to have the same mindset or the same mind frame I do. And the things that I put toward to you guys, if you notice and you watch my stuff, it's not a bunch of philosophy. Yeah, it's merged with philosophy and motivation and all that. But if you look at what I really talk about is the science about this stuff. I love the science part. I love the physics and the mind consciousness. And the bigger picture is that we're all being broadcast. And some of us just need a little bit of tuning. Thank you, 199 Mary. So this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to tune you up and show you the power that you otherwise wouldn't have known about. And many of you, lots of you are seeing tremendous success. You know, I got to give a shout out to my school community. Listen, guys, the school community is the NPC is still here. Well, if we see the NPC again, just I'll comment. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let me say something. If I just sent an NPC to a parallel universe and the NPC came back and created another account, I think the NPC is calling out for our help. So, well, he says it's all respectful. All right. So David, the NPC, came back and says it's all respectful. So okay, since it's all respectful, he says he's not an NPC. I'll let it go. And he says he's listening respectfully. Okay, so we'll let it go. So all right, check this out then. So maybe David said the science is wrong. So so I'll give you an opportunity to write in the comments why the science is wrong. While you do that, I will talk about the school community for a second. All right. So the school community, right? I have to really give a shout out to the school community for you guys being in the school community, because the school community now, the word is out that the school community is a winners community. It's winners in health, wealth, finances, and of course the lottery. And I made a post about this. So congratulations to all of you in the school community. A lot of you now are on the Timothy Schultz. Good. And then there's another member on school community that will be on Timothy Schultz podcast coming up. So we have another one. So the power of the school community is very unique. I don't think there's anybody else on the planet that's doing that. You have a community where you can manifest success, health, wealth, finances, plus the lottery. You won't find that anywhere. There's not. Go to any community you want. You may find communities, but you won't find a community where they teach you a system where you can manifest a lottery, and there's already 4 big winners. That's unheard of. I mean, not even that. Everybody's winning. I mean, let me tell you something else. Listen. When I started the school community, right? The lottery was supposed to be a part of it, but I had no idea it was going to morph into what it did right now. I had no idea there would be this many winners and people manifesting. I mean, let me show you how unique the school community is, and that's why you got to invest and get into your school community. Let me show you how unique it is. We have lawyers, We have judges. All in the school community. Listen, lawyers, judges, doctors, law enforcement, ex-cons, everybody that you can think of, high authority in the school community. And guess what? They are all one. Everyone in the community doesn't think they're bigger. I'll talk about one of the judges I have. I have a judge. She's a judge. Probably, I'm not going to say her, but she's a big judge in the school community. Artists, movie directors, you'll be surprised. And you have all these individuals that are in this community, and they're all the same. But the energy, that's what's manifesting there. The energy. Yeah, someone says, Mark, that's how the Illuminati formed. But you know what? This is a new, we're building what we call, on my YouTube channel, you guys and all our school community, we are all the new soul elites. We are the new elites. See, we are the light elites, not the dark elites. You got the dark Illuminati, you have the light Illuminati. So if you want to call it Illuminati, call it the light Illuminati, because we're all here to help. No one's here to hold back. We're given. So if you want to call it Illuminati, we'll go with that one, but it's a light Illuminati. See, the Illuminati, they're secret. They hold. We don't hold, we give, we put out. But anyway, I'll go to my school community. So the judge, okay, she's the judge. She's a judge. So I was talking to her. When you're in my school community, everyone gets a free 15-minute coaching call with me. So we're doing a coaching call, and she mentioned to me, she said, Mark, you know the mirror technique you made a video on a few months ago or whatever, you guys remember the mirror technique thing? She started doing the mirror, and she added a little twist to it that I didn't think of. She added a little technique to it. And I was like, wow, that's pretty genius you did that. And that's the power when you have all this community. But anyway, she was doing her investment in her portfolio, whatever. And after doing 3 days of that mirror technique that she added a twist into it, her investment grew to $68,000 in 4 days, I think, right? So she had $68,000 that magically appeared in her investment just from doing that technique. So that's an example of the school community. And you guys that are in the community, you can message her. I told her, you know. And then those Zoom calls, man, you got to get into those Zoom calls, guys. When you get into community, and you'll see the individuals that are on those Zoom calls we get into, and you'll see all your tribe members, and you'll see all type of individuals, and they are all manifesting. And listen, they were all in the matrix. Check this out. Some of them are still in the matrix. They live in the matrix, but they're not a part of the matrix. See that? They know how to play the game. That's what I'm teaching you. They know how to operate. Remember I told you guys, I said, look, you got to go to work. You got to put on your Clark Kent uniform and be Clark Kent during the day. And then when you get off from work, you become Superman or Superwoman. That's what they're doing. So it really works. So I encourage all of you guys here to invest and get into my school community. I can make you a guarantee that the membership fee that you pay, you will manifest triple that within your first 30 days. I'm giving you that guarantee right now. That's how powerful I know the school community is. That you will manifest triple your membership fee into the school community. So shout out to you. And shout out to all of you who are on my YouTube community, because you guys are the extension of that. Without you, it wouldn't have formed. So all of us are together. So everyone is everyone's success. So when the school community's success, it's your success, because it's going to mirror back to you for you to get your success. So shout out to all of you high manifestors. Also, shout out to all of you, because all of you guys are always looking out for me as well, helping me. When you see negative comments or people something, you always step in and shut them down really, really good. So thank you guys for doing that. So we're here I'm here for you. You're here for me. We're going to manifest a lot of good stuff. I'm putting my energy for you guys, and it's going to work. It's only going to work for my tribe. So if you're a part of my tribe, you're going to get your manifestations because we're locked in. We're all entangled. See, we're all entangled, guys. So everyone that finds this video, you become a part of my tribe, you're locked in for your success. So 2025 is the year of the sevens. Remember that. You guys are manifesting a lot of abundance. So the sevens are synonymous with your manifestations. So get ready, get locked in, because it's going to be an absolutely beautiful start of the next cycle for you guys. And we're all manifesting great things together. And I'll say this too. The beauty of this community is, and let me tell you something before I go. You guys, you know, when I was in religion, right, like going to church and everything like that, when I was in church, I never saw, there were more jealousy in the church. The people were more judgmental in the church. You guys are all over the whole world, and there's no judgmental with you guys. Every post, if somebody won, everyone's commenting, congratulations. Everybody is so locked in. That's what makes this community so rare and special. Everybody is cheering for everybody. And the reason why you guys cheering for everyone, because you know the big secret. Remember the big secret? What do you guys know? I'll remind you of the secret you know. Here's the secret you know. The one is all, and the all is one. Boom. Go teach them that, my tribe. They don't know that. You do. This is why you're doing the way you're doing it. So congratulations to you, and happy manifesting. And I'll see you guys. I'll be on the other channel, Mega Manifest, about 20 minutes. All right? It's going to be a great cycle for you.